I've been working out in my basement, which has been great. All right, okay. I'm going to turn up music for me because I would like to hear the music.
Yes.
You still can hear me okay, yes?
Yes.
All right, okay, here we go. All right, wherever you are, let's just start by tapping it out. Right and left, right and left. I've got some music, so I'm going to kind of go with my music a little bit. But it's going to be the same similar format to what it was before when I was teaching. So just take this into a hamstring curl. Pull those heels back. I'm going to say like good, as if I can see you. Perfect. Even though I'm just looking at the screen, that's okay. I don't mind. Good. 4, 3, we're going to go into little baby squat. So your squat could be here. Or if you'd like to do a little deeper of a squat, just know that maybe you haven't moved so much throughout the day. Just taking it nice and easy as we get started here. So really the only change that we're going to have from when I was doing strength is that you are going to have a little bit of cardio after each of the muscle groups. That'll help get our heart rate up a little bit higher. Maximum results. Good. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just a tiny little pulse, and then I want you to bring your feet back together. Let me back up a little bit so you can see my feet too. Just make sure I don't run into the stuff behind me. Good. 4, 3. We're gonna lunge back with our right leg. Here we go. Lunge back. Lunge and lunge. Now, if you're going with me, that's cool. If you're going at your own pace, that's cool too. The important part is that you get a workout. Even in a pandemic, even if it's in your bedroom, even if it's in the middle of your kitchen, that doesn't matter. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna get moving a little bit more. Come on up. Whatever jump rope you choose. Feet together, bouncing side to side. You could do some heel digs if you prefer that. Just getting the heart rate up just a little bit more. Good. Awesome. 4, 3, we're going to go into a jumping jack. 2, and 1, jumping jacks. Up. Nice and light on those toes. Not sounding like a bunch of elephants. Good. Awesome. If you prefer tapping that toe out, since I can't see you, I want to make sure I provide some modification. So if it's too much, or you need it, you go ahead and take that modification. 4, 3, 2, good. Back to hamstring curls. This time, I want you to pull your arms out. Out. We're gonna warm up that chest. We are gonna start with legs, so we want legs to be nice and warm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Deep breath up, deep breath up. Oh, one more time, deep breath up. Oh, and out. Okay, so here's the deal. I picked up 3 sets of weights. I have a 15, a 10, and a 5. Whatever weights you have, I'm gonna kind of just say heavy, medium, or light. So you choose what's heavy, medium, or light for you, because we're gonna start with legs. Your legs typically can take a little bit more, so I want you to pick something maybe a little heavier. You also have the option of 1 or 2. I'm gonna pick up 2 to start, but if you pick 1, it's just gonna stay at your chest. All right, so weights are gonna be beside your sides or up at your shoulders. I'm gonna keep mine down here. So we are gonna move to the left first for 4 walks. Here we go. 4, 3, I know I'm gonna kind of go off the screen for just a second. Don't worry about it. Here we go, other way. 4, 3, it's nice and slow. 2, and 1, back the other way for 4. 4, 3. Now, as you get comfortable with it, I want you to bend your knees a little bit more. If the weight gets too heavy and you feel like this is what you feel like, you probably are doing that, meaning I want you to drop 1 weight. So, this would be where you are. Awesome. Stick with it. 4, keep going. 3, I got somebody out of it. 2, and 1. Back the other way. 4, 3, hello Connie, 2, and 1. Other way. 4, 3, good. We are gonna go the other way for a count of 2. 1, 2, other way. 2, and 1. One more time each way. 1, 2, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now, what I'd like you to do, I want you to take your right leg forward, left leg back. I'm going to come to the side of it just so you can see what the side profile looks like. It's more of a split squat, which means your back leg is going to come in a touch. And all we're going to do is go straight down, straight up. A lunge would look like more like this. I want you to come here. All right, here we go. Down and press. Down. Connie, we just got started, so if you feel like you need to jump around your living room or wherever you are in your home and get a little warm, you feel free to do that. Down and up. Similar to the way we did it before, we will go through the moves 2 times. So, because we're doing a single leg here, we will not come back. And press. Pressing up through that front heel to get that glute engaged. Down and press. Awesome. Down. Do not give up. Not now. 4. I can't see you, so I hope you're not laying on the couch. 3. Awesome. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Down. Up. Do not stand up all the way. Down and hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand yourself up. Now, if you'd like to release your weights, weights are kind of heavy, need a little bit of a wrist circle do here, go ahead and do that. Need a little bit of leg shaking, you can shake them out a little bit, do that too. But then I want you to pick them back up. Now, wherever you are in your space, we're gonna start by moving to our right first. So I'm gonna move over to the side a little bit to make sure I have enough room to do 4. So, feet together, squat down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Other way. 4, 3, 2, and 4. Here we go. 4. If you feel like this is what you're starting to do, I want you to drop 1 weight. Doesn't mean you're giving up. Means you're going to get some quality moves out of the deal. Good. It's probably better I don't have a microphone in this room. You can't hear me heavily breathing here. I haven't had to talk and work out in quite a while, actually. Awesome. 3, 2. Now we're going for 2s. Here we go. 1, 2. Other way. 1, 2. Back the other way. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. One more time. Down and back. 1, 2. Make sure we're even. Good. Awesome. Stand yourself up. Now, right leg was forward last time, so this time I want your left leg forward. If you had your left leg forward last time, just make sure you've got the other one forward. Again, this would be a lunge. This is more like a split squat, so just bring your toes in just a little bit. Awesome. Get set. Down for 2. Here we go. And lift. You can see I'm going straight down and straight up. Your knee is going to go forward just a touch as you come down. That's just kind of our body alignment. But it should not go here. Should go more down. Good. Pushing through that front heel. That is what is going to get your glute. You are going to have a 45-second cardio move coming up after we're done with this side. Yes, you can do it. Can you modify? Absolutely. Good. 2 more. Down and up. Yes, we have the hold. We got to make sure our butt cheeks are even. Ready? Come on down and hold. 4, 3, 2. Stand yourself up. Safely put those weights to the side. I know some of our spaces might be tight, so make sure they're off to the side. Now, squat jumps. Let me show you. Here, here. You don't want to jump. Here to a heel lift. Don't even want to lift your heels. Just come here. Okay, it can be a shallow squat. 4, 3, 2, here we go, 45 seconds. Now, you don't want to jump, I don't care. You can lift your heels. You want to do a baby squat and still jump? Awesome. I just want you to do something. If you prefer, some people like to lift your arms here as you jump, that's fine. I prefer to bring mine behind me. That doesn't mean that's what you have to prefer either. Good, you're over halfway. Yes, you can. Do not give up. You're gonna get a little breather after this. Too much? Lift those heels. Good, 15 seconds. Yes, you can. It's getting our heart rate up even though we are just doing weights. Just doing strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, tap your toes, take a breather. Good. I can see the chat, so at any point if you say, Tiffany, I might pass out, put it in the chat. You feeling good? I hope so. Heart rate should be coming down a touch. We're gonna go to our chest. Thank you, Connie, I like it, we got the thumbs up. All right, we're gonna come down to the floor. Now, if you have a mat, go ahead and grab it. I did not know I would not have a mat, so I'm gonna use a towel I got from my home. If you're on carpet, that's cool too. You just wanna be on wood, that's cool too. All right, the second move, we're gonna need a weight, but I'm assuming you're in a small enough space that it's okay if you've got to reach over and grab it, which is just fine. So, here's what we're gonna do. Now, push-ups are different for everyone. If you'd like to do them on your toes, you're gonna be here. I recommend having your feet a little bit wider. You're gonna come down and up, and then you're gonna bring a knee across the chest, okay? You wanna be on your knees, down and up to your toes, across your chest. You say, Tiffany, I don't feel like moving my knees at all. Awesome, push up. Push up it is. All right, you get set where you want to start. If you do one push up on your toes, that's amazing. If you do one push up all together, that's also amazing. Here we go. Push up, knee to the opposite side. Push up, knee to the opposite side. I know you probably are not watching me, but I did just drop my knees on that one. I want you to look out in front of you, wherever you are, on the carpet. Maybe it's a pet. I sure hope someone has a dog that's like right in front of them with some tail hair or something, or a cat. That would be awesome. Push up, cross the body. Good. Yes. I know you might feel like these are impossible, but I promise they're not impossible. 2 to go. Yes, you can. I'm dropping my knees in the middle. Fine if you do too. Awesome. Pause. Go ahead and sit your hips back. Stretching out your chest right here as you sit back. Now, as you come up on your knees, I'd like you to grab one of your heavier weights. Just one. I'm going to go with the 10 option. We are going to be on your knees. So I'll give you an option on your knees and then I'll stand up and show you a standing option. So you're going to be on your knees. Toes can be touching behind you. We're going to hold it at your chest. We're going to push it out for 2. And in. Push. Now, if you're doing this right now and you say, good thing she can't see me because this is not hard at all, grab a heavier weight. You can also grab 2. Hold them like this. So if you've got 2 soup cans at home, grab those 2 soup cans. You do not have to have weight. You can use water bottles. Laundry soap containers are probably a little too big for this move in particular, but could also be used. Awesome, we've got 4 more. And up, yes. 3, just 2 to go. Here we go. And up, 1 more, yes you can. Out, and up. Now, as you set your weight down, I want you to check in. Are you feeling like this part of your body is sore at all or getting slightly tired? If the answer is yes, you are awesome with weight. If the answer is, Tiffany, I could have done 12 more of those, don't put that weight. I know I can't see you, but please, that's why you're here. All right, push-ups, back to 1 more time, just once more, that's it. Now, feet are wide if you want a little bit of a bigger base. Go ahead and do that push-up. Knee to the opposite elbow. Good. Now, if you don't like to cross the knee across your body, you can simply pull it in on one side. Other option, get rid of the knee all together. Other option, drop your knees and just do a push-up. When I say just do a push-up, that doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong at all. That means that that is where you are today. Doing a push-up versus not, still better, even without that knee. Good, 4 more. On my count, you do not have to be along with me. 2 to go. Good. Awesome, sit yourself back, stretch out that chest. Sure glad you all can't see how much sweat's coming off my forehead either, it's kind of gross. And yes, I'll be disinfecting this floor when I'm done. All right, wait. Now, I thought maybe I could go a little heavier, so I'm gonna go up in weight. You choose how you felt. Toes together behind you actually is gonna help create a little more solid base. Knees are about hip width apart. Here we go, and back, back, and up, back, and up. Good, yes, back, and up, out. Pull the elbows nice and tight to your sides, almost as if you had paint on the inside of your arm and you wanted to paint your sides. Out and up. Good, you have 4 to go, that's it. Yes, you can, there's no hold at the end, no super sneaky bonus. 2 to go. Out and in, 1 more. Out and in, awesome. Go ahead and put that weight down. Grab water if you'd like it. If you are on a hard surface and you just sweat all over the place, please wipe it up. I just don't want anybody to slip. Because we've got our cardio, it's jumping jacks. Option here, you do not have to jump at all. 4, 3, 2, let's jack it out. Up, up. Every cardio move is different. So if you say I hate jumping jacks, you only have 30 more seconds of jumping jacks. That's all you have to do. You say I love them, you still get to do them for another 25 seconds. So enjoy it. Don't forget that option of toes to the side. Full strength, we're keeping your heart rate up as we're adding in a little bit of cardio. Just a little bit, it's not a crazy amount. I have no burpees in here in case you're wondering. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you feel like you need a shoulder roll, hands behind your back, want to pull them up, that's cool too. But we're going to back. We are going to be back on the floor for back. For our first move anyway. If you feel like you want something down, we are going to be on our belly. So you choose if you want something under you or not. By the way, if at any time you have feedback and you tell me it's going too fast, Tiffany, I really would like a more break, please tell me. At the end, I also will ask again. So you'll have an opportunity. I'll keep the chat on for a few minutes after we're done to make sure you can provide feedback. I want to make sure I'm giving you the workout you want, not the workout I need. All right, here we go. On your belly. Now, sometimes Superman, superwomen, we'll call ourselves superwomen, look like this. That is not what we're doing here. I want you to bring your hands in front of your face just a touch. Now you have 2 options. Option 1, just lifting your upper body. You're going to be twisting. However far you can twist. Elbow is coming towards the side of the room. Option 2, feet and hands are going to be up, but we are going to drop in the middle. So we're going to lift, twist, middle, down, okay? All right, you choose, arms and legs or just arms. Here we go, let's lift it. Up, twist, middle, lower. Up, twist, and down. Good, up. Awesome. Now, if you don't feel like those legs are working for you, drop them. Up, twist, and lower. Good, up, twist, and lower, up. Awesome. Back work is hard, but so necessary. I know I hate talking about this already, but guess what? Winter's a-coming. The ice is a-coming. You need a strong back to make sure you're not going to fall in the ice. Up, twist. Good, we have 4 more. 4, twist. Good. 3, twist. 2 to go, up. Awesome, one more, yes you can, up. Good, now if you'd like, you can push yourself up and push yourself back to a child's pose. That's going to help stretch out your back, and we're gonna go to move number 2. You're gonna be up on your feet. I suggest a medium to light weight for this. Let me drop a little bit. I'm gonna grab my 10s to start, but I might need to go a little bit lighter. Now your feet are gonna be about hip width apart. I will turn to my side in a moment too. You're gonna come down. Your weights are gonna be near your knee. The most important part of this move is this is not what you look like. Back needs to be nice and flat. You're gonna have those weights in front and we are going to lift them and lower them, okay? Now, if you need to bend your elbow a little more, that's okay. If you can, try to drop your weight then. It just might mean it's a little too heavy. Guess what? Don't underestimate, your arms weigh something too. So if this is your option without weight, you take it. Your arms still weigh something. All right, feet are hip width apart. Here we go. Lift, lift. Now, I don't care if you're with me. I don't care if you're faster than me. But I don't want this. I don't want you just swinging them around because that's how we injure ourselves, especially with weight training. It's one of the most important things to do, but it's also the easiest way to hurt yourself with too heavy of a weight or not doing it with correct form. So again, chest is still lifted. My chest is not here. It's lifted. Good. Lift. Lift. You have 6 more to go. Yes, you can. Do not give up. Not now. Here we go. We're almost half done with class. 4, 3, 2, last one for now. All right. Go ahead and set your weights down. If you need to wipe any sweat off yourself, you need to scooch the dog off whatever surface you need to lay on, or cat. I have a dog, that's why I default to that. But if you have a cat or bunny, what other animal you have, come on down to the floor. It's okay if you do this on carpet, just make sure you're not doing it like on a bed or something. A bed's not quite supported enough for this. All right, hands are gonna be out in front. The only change we're gonna make this time, ladies, is we are not going to drop your chest at all. So you are going to lift either chest and feet or just chest, and we're gonna come side to side. We are not going to do it as long. So in case you're freaking out, not as long. You wanna drop in the middle, you drop in the middle. All right, hands out in front. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Just hands, just upper body or upper body and feet. You choose your option. Good, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Pulling that elbow back here, okay? You do not need to bring your elbow all the way to your side, but I want you to think about it. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, just 2 to go. Yes, you can. 2, 1 more. Great. Push yourself up. Child's pose here is very important to make sure we're stretching out that low back. Stretch it out. Good. Now we're not going to come back to the mat for the next move. So I'm going to get my towel out of the way. If you want to do the same, go right ahead. Because you know cardio is coming up after this. Feet hip width apart. To start, lift those shoulders, roll them back. Lean yourself forward. Weights come down in front. Here we go. Reverse slide. Reverse slide. It can be slow. It can be a little quicker. But we are absolutely not throwing our weights around. Throwing whatever's in your hand. Make sure you've got a good grip on the weight, especially if you're using something that isn't a weight. Just make sure it's not slippery. I'm sure there's stuff out on the internet about the crazy things people are using for their workouts these days. I've been trying to get myself on a pair of weights, hands on a pair of weights, or other pieces of equipment for my home gym. It is not happening. It is crazy. Good, everyone's got the same idea. We do virtual all the time. Good, 4 to go. Yes, you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Get those weights off to the side. Now, we are going to move side to side, so please make sure that you've got some room side to side. You can make this bigger or smaller depending on the space that you have. So to start, I want your left leg behind your right. We're going to go to a skater. Remember, 45 seconds. 4, 3, 2, Here we go. So it's side to side. If you don't want to jump, you don't have to. You can simply step. You want to add a little more? Go ahead and give me that jump. Good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Reach, reach, reach. This is the other downside of not all of you being here. I don't get to like take a break and come help coach you. I get to do it myself too, which means I also get to show modifications for you. Here we go. Yes, you have 15 seconds. Don't give up. You made it this far. You made it 30 seconds in. Go, 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 go. You can go faster than I am as well. It's hard to talk and do this, man. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Wipe the sweat off if you need it. Grab some water. I've got mine here. You just can't see it until I take a drink of it. If you're at home, wherever you are, outside, inside, make sure to keep your feet moving. We're gonna go back to lower body. We're gonna do some hamstring work now. Remember, your legs are a heck of a lot stronger than you think your legs are. So I want you to grab a heavy set of weights. You're gonna need 2 weights. So if all you have is a lighter set, grab the 2 lighters. 2 lighter weights, not 2 lighter sets, that is. Okay, so we're calling these good mornings, which we're gonna call them good evenings because it is evening for us. All right, hands on your weights, on your shoulders. Now, you see my hands, you can see that they're kind of under the weights. I want them just to actually rest on your shoulders, and I want your hands to be on the front of the weights, like so. Now, I'm gonna be to the side because this one's very important for form as well. If you have the ability to be in a tiny mirror or a big mirror, it's incredibly helpful for some of these moves. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean forward, and you're gonna take your hips, like you've got something here running through them and they're just pulling them behind you. You're just gonna push your hips back behind you. Here we go, down and lift. Good, all I want you to think about are your hips going backwards. Now, if you start doing this with your knees, that's more of a squat. So I want you to take and straighten your legs and pull up. Good. You can maybe see, but at the top, I want you to squeeze your tush. I want you to squeeze your butt. That's the other nice thing is you're at home, no one can see your butt, but I really want you to squeeze it. No one's gonna be looking to see if you're squeezing it, except maybe your animal, a spouse, a child, your neighbor, I don't know, wherever you're doing this. But making sure that you are squeezing that tuchus at the top. Good. Yes. You should feel an amazing stretch. Top back of your leg as you come down. Good. You have 4 more here. These are the sneaky ones. These tomorrow, you're going to sit down to go to the bathroom, or you're going to sit for a long time and stand up and say, what happened? Tiffany happened. That's what happened. 1 more. Awesome. Now safely take those weights off of your shoulders and put them down in front of you. If you can, I want you to stand them up. Let me move back a little bit. I want you to stand them up on end, okay? I do not want them to fall on your toes. Now, let me show you another option. If you prefer a chair, because that's what you have at home, or you have a small end table or something, this move can also be done here with your hands on a chair, okay? So your chair or your set of weights. So hands are going to be on your weights. Knees are just slightly bent. If you're on the chair, it's fine. You're just going to be up a little bit taller. Now, I want you to take your right leg and lift it up behind you. Lift it up behind you, straighten that leg. Now tap, tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, and tap. Good. Yes. You should feel your standing legs start to fire up. Now, whatever your hands are on, I want you to take and just put your fingertips on it. If that's a chair, if it's an end table, if it's a side of a bed. Good. Now we're going to slow down. Down and lift. Good. Down, 2, lift, 2. Down, 2, lift. 2 more like this. Down, 2, lift, 2. 1 more. Down and lift. Awesome. Put that foot back. We're going to go right to the left side. We're going to do each side twice here. Left leg is back or opposite leg, whichever one you've got. Up, up, down. Yes, we're going to slow it down. Not quite yet. Lift, lower. Remember, if you are next to something and you feel like this is too low for you, grab onto it. You do want something that has a little bit of support. Good. Hold it up, down for 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Good. Down. Your standing leg should start getting a little bit cranky. Good. Just getting stronger. That's it. Down. Good. One more time. Up, 2, down. Awesome. I want you to safely grab those weights again. Bend your knees, pick up those weights. We're going to put them on our shoulders. Again, our legs are pretty strong, so we don't need quite as much break for those legs as we might need for those arms. Feet are hip width apart. Back for 2. Here we go. Down and lift. Good. Down and lift. Don't forget about squeezing your tush at the top. That's also part of the move. That's just not something silly. Tiffany says to say tush or tuchus or glutes. It's actually part of the move. It helps engage your muscles a little bit more as you come up. Good. Yes. Lift, lift, lift. Squeeze it. Good. Totally gonna master the art of talking to myself doing these. You guys aren't gonna, I'm not gonna know what to do with myself when I can see all of you in person again. I might become a hugger. I wasn't a huge hugger before all of this, but I think I might become one. 2 more. Of course, once things are safe and no germs are around. 1 more time. Good. All right, take those weights safely off those shoulders again. Now, last time if you said, Tiffany, that was way too much on my weights, you just come over to whatever you have that's a little bit elevated and you put your fingers on it. Hands on those weights or whatever you have your hands on. Right leg back. Lift up, 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 and lift. Good. Now, I want you to flex your foot. I want you to pretend like you are kicking your heel through the ceiling behind you. Your leg's not going to lift quite as high, but pretend the ceiling is basically where your head is. Good. Now hold yourself up. Hold your leg up. Down for 2. Down and lift. Down and lift. Good. You have 3 more. Down and lift. Yes. 2 and lift. You've got 1 more to go. Down and lift. Great. Bring your foot in. Reset yourself just a touch. Take that other leg back. Quick lifts. Here we go. Lift, lower, lift. Again, I want you to think about your heel running along the wall behind you and your heel going up through the ceiling. But remember, you have a low ceiling. Ceiling's about where your head is. Good. Now hold it up. Down for 2. Down and lift. Down and lift. Good. Yes. 3 to go. Lift, lift. 2 and up. Good. 1 more time. Down, 2, up, 2. Get those weights out of the way. We've got our cardio move. They're called sand jacks. So we're going to pretend we're on the beach here or out at a cabin, wherever you get some relaxation. So your feet are going to be wide. You're going to touch in front of you. You're going to come up, and then you're going to come here. So you're going to bring your feet together and come out. Feet together and come out. We are going to start with our feet wide in one of our hands touching the floor. Now you can go as slow as I demoed, or I'll show you a sped up version as well. Hand down here. Ready? Here we go. So sped up is going to look a bit more like this. You feel like you don't want to jump at all. This would be your option. You step together and out. Probably better make sure I look at the clock too. Don't worry, I got it. I know exactly where we're going. Good, you want to go a little bit slower? Go a little slower. Awesome, yes. If you are modifying, that does not mean you are not getting a workout, not even in the least. Just means you're meeting your body where it is today. Maybe you had a tough day. Maybe you did a lot of yard work. Maybe you just sat at your computer in your house like most of us have to do all the time now. Good. Yes. 8, 7, 6, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. You have 2 blocks left to go. You've got shoulders in 1 block. There's 2 moves for our shoulders. Then you have last block, biceps, triceps, then you're done. And you're finished. Take a breather. All right, you are going to want light weights or no weights for the shoulder move. I'm picking 5s. It's a lot of work carrying a 15-pound baby around most of the day, so I'm going to choose a little lighter weights because my shoulders are a little tight and sore. Let me get this chair out of the way. All right, so we are going to bring one leg forward. Let's all do our right. That way I can kind of cue and make sure we're on the other side. Your right leg is going to be forward, and your left leg is going to be back and straight. This would be a lunge. This would be what I mean. Front leg is bent, back leg is not. Your weights are going to start down by your sides, okay? We're going to lift your arms out, touch them, out, and lower. If you just did that demo with me and you said, oh my God, Tiffany, my arms hurt, I want you to put your weights in front of you and I want you to come here with no weights. That is absolutely fine. This one is a much more challenging move because guess what? You have a longer lever. Your arms are all the way out here with the weights. All right, right leg forward, left leg back and straight. If you want more legs, you just bend your leg a little more, but you still keep that back one straight. Here we go. Out, in, out, lower. Are your legs going to get tired? Absolutely they are. That is good. You took my classes before, like Doris and Sterna did, you know that we used to have a squat block and a lunge block, and I've combined those into one. So I'm going to give you a little more legs today in the other blocks. You don't like to be down that far, I want you to step your back leg in a little bit and just come up out of it. Good. Shoulders should be screaming. Shoulders should say, is this lady done? What does she think she is doing to my shoulders right now? I'm working them. I'm getting them nice and strong. You shovel snow, want to carry a baby around half the day like I have to do right now. You got to bring in the groceries, whatever you're doing, we're getting them strong. Good, you've got 2 more. This is a very challenging move. Awesome. One more time. Oh, so good. All right, now, if your shoulders are a little bit lit up, like mine are, meaning they're a little bit tight, I want you to stay with this same weight, okay? So I've got 5s. You can also do this without weight because we're going to be pressing them up overhead, okay? All right, weights in your hands. Knees are going to be slightly bent. Knees slightly bent and not here is so much safer for your lower back. It's going to hurt a lot if you don't bend those knees, meaning you're going to injure your back, not just make it stronger. Ready? Here we go. Up and lower. Good. Now, you might find you're going to be able to do a little heavier weight with these shoulder presses. So if we get to the end of this, or by now you're saying, I feel literally nothing, Tiffany, I don't know why you're thinking this is so hard, grab a heavier weight. If you only have a set of 3 and a set of 5s, and it's safe for you to do so, you can put 2 weights in one hand. That might be challenging depending on the size of your weight, but if you have that option, you could go for that too. Good. We've got 4 more here. That being said, I could probably do more in an overhead press, but sure as heck not after I just had to do those side raises last one. Good. Bring those hands down. Now, last time we brought our right leg forward, this time we're going to bring our left leg forward, and I'm going to face you. So make sure that other leg is forward. Back leg is still straight. We're not lunging. We're not going to work those legs quite that much, but we're still going to work that front leg. Hands are down by your sides. Back leg, make sure it's nice and straight. Here we go. Up, in, out. You can see I've got a nice long line from my shoulder to my wrist. Now, if it becomes a little too much, you also could bend your elbows a little bit. So if you feel like that's better for you instead of all the way straight, that is absolutely fine. If you get to this point and you feel like doing this to get your weights around, I want you to drop them all together unless you've got something lighter. If you're already at a 5, go ahead and just drop them. Or at a 3, those 3-pound weights, man, they'll sneak up on you. I did a bar class shortly after, a virtual one of course, shortly after I had Nico, and man, those 3-pound weights get heavy when you gotta do 4,500 or something. Good, 3 more. Kind of feels like 4,500 right now. You've got 2 to go. Oh my goodness. Yes, 1 more time. Awesome, good. Bring your back leg in. Leg should be a little bit fired up, don't worry, we'll get them shaking out a little bit as we do that cardio. Remember, feet are hip width apart. Weights come on up, you can do 1 at a time or both. Here we go. Up and down. Now, if you feel like 2 is too much, do 1 at a time. That is just fine. Just make sure you're alternating. I keep track of time, of course, but I don't quite know exactly when we're halfway through the time. So I want to make sure that you get both sides evenly. So as long as you alternate one side and the other, you'll get it covered. Good. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. 4. Knees are slightly bent. Don't forget about that part. That's so easy to forget. 1 more time. Great. All right, bring those weights down. Thank you for all the typing. Congratulations. All right. Now, we are going to go and we're going to work our shoulders a tiny bit more, but guess what? We don't have to do it with weight. We're going to do it just with cardio. So here's what it's going to look like. Hands are going to be in the same position, and you're going to jack by pressing your arms up. Now, same option. You don't want to jump. Just make sure the same arm, same leg are pushing up at the same time, okay? All right, feet are probably a little closer together because we got to go out for those jumping jacks. Let me just give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. 45 seconds right here. Now, if you feel like going a little faster, you can go a little faster. You want to go a little slower, go ahead. You want to modify, that is cool too. You do not have to be a certain age to have to modify, not even a little bit. Maybe you hurt your knee doing something. Maybe you just had a hard workout yesterday and you feel like you need a little bit of a break. That is just fine. Do not feel like, oh, it's because I'm old, I have to modify. No, absolutely not. Everybody can do it. Just depends on where you are today. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Biceps and triceps. So here's the deal. We have about 15-ish minutes. Of course, we've got a little bit of a cool down. If we get through these biceps, triceps, and cardio, you might get a little bit of a bonus. Maybe a little bit of a core bonus. But otherwise, we're going to stretch and be out. The nice part is you don't have to drive home. You're probably already home. Now, we're going to do some biceps. I'm going to choose the 10s today, which is more of a medium weight for me. Probably not super heavy, but more of a medium. Let me show you what we're starting with. You might want a second pair for the tricep as we go. So if you feel like you need to change it, that is just fine. So your feet are going to be hip width apart. You're going to do a scoop. Now, you're going to bend your knees again. We're going to work those legs a little bit. Bend your knees, come up, scoop it down. Now, this is what I commonly see. People stop here. Don't stop here. I need you to come all the way down, like you're picking up something valuable from the floor and tucking it in your pocket, okay? It's like you drop some money or jewelry or chocolate or pizza or whatever is valuable to you. All right, so after we do that scoop, your hands are gonna come down and you're gonna give me 2 hammer curls, okay? Here we go, scoop it, come all the way down, straighten your arms, 2 hammer curls. Now, if you are near a mirror or a reflection in a mirror, I want you to make sure this is not where your elbows are. Your elbows should stay nice and close to your body. No light is getting between your arm and your elbow, none. Meaning between the side of your body and your arm is what I meant. You knew what I meant. You were following. Good. So elbows need to stay nice and tight. If you say, Tiffany, my weight's getting really heavy, can I have another option? One arm as you come up, okay? Or you could just come here, take out the scoop, and then alternate arms. It's important that we try to push our muscles a little bit. You haven't been doing weight training since I stopped teaching you in about, what was that? or the end of December, you might need to just dial it back a little bit and then build that strength. That's totally fine. Everyone has to do that. We lose muscle strength very quickly. Here we go. We have got 2 more. Good. 1 more after this. Then onto that tricep. Good. 1 more. Good. All right. Now, I'll show you the movement. You can decide if you want to stay with this weight or if you want to go with something different. So, we're going to be here with our weights. They're going to be here at your chest. You're going to lean forward just slightly, and we're going to bring our arms out to the side. Okay? So here's the front facing. Here's the side. So my arms are going to come back just a touch. So weights are going to be at your chest. If you're deciding to change your weights, go ahead and do so now. And then bring them up to your chest. We've got 4, 3, 2, out for 2. Out and in. Good. Now making sure you're bringing them back just a little bit. So it's not quite a kickback. It's more of an out and to the side. Out and in. Yes. Out, out, in. Good. Out and in. Oh yeah. Feeling those arms. Good. Out and in. You've got 4 more here. Yes, you're going to feel your biceps a little bit. Good. 3 to go. 3. Yeah. 2 more. Out. 1 to go. Out and in. I'd like you to put your weights down just for a moment. If you take and bring your arms out and put those thumbs down, it's going to help stretch out your bicep a little bit. So go ahead and push those arms back. If you feel like you want to clasp your hands behind and pull them out, that also feels amazing for those biceps. Oh, take a deep breath. You've got 1 more time, bicep, tricep, and then we've got our last cardio. We can do it. I know we can. Yes, you can. All right, feet hip width apart. Here we go. Let's curl it. Down, curl, biceps. If you just did that first one and you said, oh boy, I don't know if I can do it, I want you to start modifying now, meaning 1 arm at a time. You can also take out the scoop. You're still holding the weights. If you feel like you don't even want to squat down, don't. You can stick right here with an alternating bicep curl instead of squatting at all. Nope, this squat and scoop is going to get your heart rate elevated a lot. Just by changing levels, you are going to elevate that heart rate. Good, you've got 2 more sets. Yes, you can. Push that butt back behind if you've got that squat going. Good, 1 more time. Yes, you can. Oh yeah, last one. Good, you've got triceps left. I challenge you to try to stick with that weight you just had or go up. I will not be choosing to go up because I think I chose just right for what I have. All right, weights at your chest. Remember, you're not necessarily here doing it. You need your knees bent and you are slightly pushed forward. Out for 2. Here we go. Out and in. Yes. Out and in. Making sure you're pushing to the sides. Yes. Out and in. Good. Remember, we've got that cardio after this. It is going to be down on the floor in a plank. Do not let yourself already get psyched out by that. I'm going to give you some options. I'm also going to give you a standing option. Out and in. Good. You've got 3 and in. Just 2 to go. Yes, you can. Do not give up. You have the last 7 minutes of class. Don't give up now. 1, 2, 2, 1. Awesome. Put your weights down. Now, let me show you. I'm going to go from the most challenging to the least challenging. Notice I said least challenging. I did not say easy because none of these moves are easy. So you're going to be down in a plank position. The most challenging move will be up in a plank and you are going to jack your feet out and in. Little less challenging, tapping your toe to the side. Least challenging, you're going to be up, hands are going to be by your shoulders. So your thumb is going to be touching your shoulder and you're going to be here. Now, I can't see you. So I'm assuming you are picking the most challenging move for you. You have 45 seconds to do it. I'm just going to move myself slightly so I can see that clock in the corner. Come on down or up to wherever you are. 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Last cardio of the night, I promise. No more cardio. If you're hopping and you say, I'm good, I don't need to hop anymore, tap your toe. That is just fine. Maybe you haven't had dinner yet, maybe you're extra hungry, feeling a little lightheaded, that's fine, come on back. Feeling like, oh, Tiffany being on the floor is not my jam tonight, come up to standing, but do so slowly. Good, you have 20 seconds. Notice you could also do a couple hops and then do a couple taps. That is absolutely fine. Good, yes, so close. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're on the floor, go ahead and come to your knees. If you're standing, just go ahead and stand up and keep your feet moving. Do not stop those feet. Good for you. We've got just enough time to stretch. No bonus tonight. Maybe next week. We'll see. All right. I want you to start by just bringing one arm across your chest. Keep your feet moving. That is very, very important. As you're catching your breath, you might even feel your heart beating underneath that arm. That's totally fine. Keep your feet moving. Same arm up and back. Tricep stretch. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. Maybe it's just extra hot in here. I'm out of breath. Other side. Arm across your body. Good. Now I'm serious. I love feedback on classes because I do not want you to feel like you wasted your time. I want you to feel like you got a good workout, especially in this pandemic time. You need to feel like you're getting what you're wanting, because I know you've got options to do lots of other virtual things if you so choose. Hands behind your back, lift up and away. So if there's a piece of equipment you want to use, absolutely there will be gliders that will come into here. I'm going to be bringing my own into the gym, or I'll bring some towels. If you say, Tiffany, I don't know what a glider is, I don't know if I like it, I don't know how I can do it at home, grab one of your legs. Grab onto something if you need a little bit of help balancing. Gliders are the discs. They typically were purple if you were in the club using them. So on a hardwood floor, you can use dishcloths, you can use rags, anything you can fold up into a decent sized square, or a hand towel maybe folded in half. Other leg, you can use that as a glider. If you only have carpet where you are, you can simply use paper plates. Any paper plate will do, just don't really expect to use them for more than one workout. They don't really work, they kind of get crumpled a little bit from our shoes. All right, legs nice and wide. Now I want you to lean yourself forward. If your heart rate's still very high, do not drop your head. You can simply lean forward here. You're still gonna get a stretch in the back of those legs, but just leaning yourself forward. Awesome, now if you feel like you've kind of gotten your breath caught and you're feeling okay, you can drop your head and we're gonna walk those hands to one of your shoes. I don't care which one you choose, but you choose one to walk to first. Good. And then walk those hands through the middle, all the way to the other side. If there's a muscle group that you say, Tiffany, I love working my abs, and we didn't do very much with abs tonight, let me know, we can do it, absolutely. Hands in the middle, roll yourself up, roll those shoulders back. Good, bring those feet together, deep breath up. One more time, deep breath up. Last one of the night, last one with me of the night anyway. Wherever you are, I want you to give yourself a round of applause. And guess what? You made it in a virtual room. You had to get in this room. I could not force you. I could not drag you down the hallway to get in here. So thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you. Please, if you have feedback, feel free to unmute yourself or go ahead and put it in the chat. I will keep it up at least for the next few minutes as I'm kind of picking up stuff here. But thank you. It's so nice to see some of you again. Feels so good to be back.
It was great, Tiffany. I especially liked the part with the leg lifts, holding on to your weights.
Good.
And I'm so out of shape that the last move was really, really hard.
Well, you're going to be so in shape by the time we're done with this, Doris. We won't even have to worry about that.
I'm excited about that. Thank you. It was awesome.
Thank you very much. And I don't mind if you want to add in some abs next time.
You got it. We will do that.
I need it all the time.
Absolutely. We will do it.
I appreciate that you're back on track and you